Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Are we finally live? Oh, heck, we're finally live. Let's turn that down a little bit. Welcome to Baldur's Gate Beach Patrol, Episode 2. I didn't have a sub-caption for this, so I'm just going for Halls of Justice. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's ready for another exciting adventure, and more fun in the sun. We are joined today by our special friend, Greybeard Tavern. And maybe just before we get right into the nonsense, maybe we just do a quick introduction, who you're playing, and I think that's all we need to know. Starting off with Holly, since you are the first on my screen that I can see.
Hey, Holly. I'm playing Malify, or Mal for short. He's a Triton sensual monk. He looks like an anglerfish, but with like a hot bod. Total beach hippie, loves to surf, loves to meditate. Will tell you to just go with the flow, that kind of thing. He's a good time. Plays the uke. The uke is the quarterstaff. It's a whole. He's a lovely dude.
All right, Zhuzh, if you would be so kind. Getting a little better at saying that every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're doing great.
Yeah, I'm Ahmed. I'll be playing Zhuzh. He's, when you D&D Beyond, you pick like the frog with knives archetype.
Yeah.
Is that one?
That's actually a background now.
It's in the options.
Yeah.
I'm playing Zhuzh. He's a tiny frog boy, grunk. He's here to have fun, collect trash, and which includes knives.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's this really poisonous tiny green, blue.
Yep.
Can't think. Blue with like black spots.
And everyone is trying to lick him, or lick them,
Yeah.
which is just inconvenient, I imagine.
Highly inconvenient.
Yes.
We had, I think, 2 different people fall unconscious from the poison last game.
And then after the game, during the rap party,
Oh.
we were just passing that frog boy around, which now sounds really bad that I say
It's
it.
wild.
Help me! Okay, yeah, we're having fun. Hey.
Yeah, fun game, fun game. Alan, save us.
I'm playing Alan Ostrovsky. He is a marine biologist in a big diver suit that he uses to, well, go in the sea.
Yeah.
He is also, on the side, he's a warlock. But really, marine biologist is a biologism is biology. Marine biology is his passion.
Yeah.
He loves to teach
Primary
it.
class.
Yeah,
You
he loves
subclassed into Warlock.
So,
yeah, that's it. Like, just on the side because I needed to.
yeah, Pact of Whales.
But yeah, he loves to teach it to children. He loves to educate people about it, and it's something he is both knowledgeable and passionate about. And he will do everything to protect wildlife in the ocean, whatever the cost.
Perfect. And finally, our guest of honor, Mr. Greybeard. If you would take it away.
Greybeard at Greybeard's Tavern,
Yeah.
and today I will be playing. I'm playing Mortimer Musadar. He's visiting. He's the hall monitor. You could say that it's all about the protection of the children. So that's what I like to do. And I'm Swedish suddenly. Wow, I'll work on my accent.
You know what?
glad to be here.
Mort has been everywhere.
That is just it's a very common accent, Swedish Canadian.
Right.
In Baldur's Gate, it is everyone just has that accent.
Okay.
That's just what people from Neverwinter sound like.
Gray, I'm gonna hold you on that. I'm expecting some accents.
I can't even do a Canadian accent. I've lived here my whole life. Yeah, and I am the dungeon master. I am going to lead my friends on this merry chase. So it's another beautiful midsummer's morning in Baldur's Gate. And the beaches of Baldur's Gate, which are incredibly well known and established in canon lore, are already filling with families and both domestic and travelers. Just shore to shore, it is already packed, and no one is social distancing. They are just. It is like a tin of sardines. And at the beach station Strike Force Omega, the day is just starting for y'all. So maybe just give me a brief rundown on what your early morning routine looks like. And we'll go in reverse order of what I see. So again, we will start with Alan. How does Alan start the day?
I think first of all, he will do a routine checkup on all the spots that he couldn't go to during the night because he was pretending to sleep. So I think he's taking the same flowers, the same like collectivity of sponges, see how they're doing, if they reach like an agreement in their sponge war and everything. Like just trying to see how's everybody been doing.
Oh yeah,
That nothing's been like broken or anything.
yeah, checking in with the coral reef, making sure it's still present.
Yeah. They like to disappear suddenly, and like we don't like that because it's like a tourist.
Considering the beach disappeared last game, I think this is a very genuine concern.
The
I
beach
know, right?
disappearing? Never. It's
Never.
always been here.
Except for that
We didn't fail in our job at all. Why would we?
on the first day.
On the first day, no.
Yeah.
So he does that, and then I think like loving memory of Chief Head Hammer.
Oh yeah, the
He
hammerhead.
does run like maybe I don't know, 20-30 meters on the beach, like looking at the sunrise. Remembering all the good memories they had running.
Oh
and then
yeah, just
falling.
longingly looking off into the foreground, just
Maybe
someday.
I see like shape of the clouds and it reminds me of his face. And
Oh yeah, no, there is a half orc or an orc-shaped head in the clouds, just passing over, and really, this was actually the doing of that bard druid. He's using shape water to
Oh, I remember.
He's using
Yeah, I
skywriting.
yeah. We've invited him a couple of times to like the fire camp.
It's just
couple
awkward
nights,
though
so-
without Brett there. You know, like
Yes.
when you have a friend and your friend has a friend from a different like friend group, and then you try interacting with them, it's just awkward.
Yeah.
Did we ask them to stop growing like 17 trees a day in the sand?
That is up to you. I mean, you totally can.
I mean, Alan wouldn't do it because like it's embarrassing, you know, and the confrontation and everything. So, no, but yeah. So that's what I've been doing so far.
Okay.
Zhuzh.
Yeah. Zhuzh wakes up in, the lovely tub of water the others, brought for him into the barracks. What's the area we sleep in called?
That is the beach station, aka
Beach Station.
aka Station Strike Force Omega.
That's the name chosen by God bless his soul, Brett.
Just at the end of
yeah.
this game, there's going to be like an in-loving memory to Brett.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Because grungs have to, be in water for like an hour every few hours. I don't remember. Anyway,
They have
so
to
I wake
remain
up in the
moist.
tub of water. Yeah, they need to be exactly. Thank you. I'm in the tub of water. Wake up, wiggle like the droplets off, and then walk out towards the ocean, back into the water again.
Just go right.
Just directly. Nothing in between me and the ocean, just directly into the ocean.
Yeah.
Jump in there. And you know how there are like in beaches there are like a things floating to designate that this is too deep.
Oh yeah,
For the kids not
the
to-
buoys. Yeah.
For the kids not to go there. That is just Zhuzh. He's just swimming back and forth.
A little kid starts paddling out. He's like,
No.
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 Get back there.
No. Like so the kid is swimming, and I just go there and like rotate them 180 degrees, and they swim back.
I'm picturing Zhuzh just having like a coffee maker underwater, like just when he walks out, he has like an entire kitchenette just sunk at the bottom of the ocean.
Because like we don't really have buoys, but instead there's like stations.
Yeah.
For we could have got buoys, but instead we got things to make me stay awake.
Yeah, it's cheaper just to hire a grung to do it.
Wait, I get money?
And now we go to
I don't have a contract. I just jumped into the thing. I don't have a contract.
You just came one day wearing a bathing suit, and
Yeah.
everyone just assumed you were doing
You're
this
hired.
job.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
I don't think I got actually officially hired. I'm just helping. I'm just here.
you're like a summer volunteer. This counts towards your school credit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do need to get that done.
And Malofi, if you would be so kind.
Mel will he'll get up pretty early, just before sunrise, out of his hammock, and he'll saunter onto the beach when it's still really quiet.
Mhm.
And he'll sit and do some meditations as the sun rises, and just use it to really like power himself up for the day, and really like absorb the sun's energy. Just just like get himself at peace before the start of the day. And then he'll do some stretches and like some basic combat training just to kind of keep him sharp. And that's pretty much most of his morning.
I'm just picturing doing like Tai Chi, like in what was it, Die Hard 3? Just as the sun's rising, he's out there, just snake out doing Tai Chi in front of the sun.
Not quite. He's always got the Hawaiian shorts on. Always.
Okay, yeah, okay.
The short stay on.
It's a short stay. This is a family-friendly stream.
The shorts stay on.
So it has been a week since the death of the beloved station chief, Brett. And y'all are probably a little bit on pins and needles, because a week ago, the deputy harbor master, Wallington Smythe Tremble, told you that there had been a murder at the local high school, Baldur's High. And then he kind of just dropped that and left it for a week.
Yeah.
Almost as if he was teasing another episode. But that would be silly, because this is real life. So as you guys are, or as y'all are returning from your various exercises, you actually see Deputy Harbor Master Wallington Smythe Tremble, and he's, again, dressed completely inappropriate for the beach, dressed far too, dressed like a turn of, 18th century dandy, powdered wig and all, and as you approach, he kind of snivels a bit and says, "Where have you been? We've been waiting for you all morning."
Been on the beach.
Yeah, doing our jobs, meditating.
I'll croak.
I don't want to get sand in my knickerbockers. And he sneers and he says,
Your what?
"My knickerbockers. They're like they're my pants." He gestures at his outfit, his non-beach appropriate outfit.
Just wear shorts, man.
We'll get you some shorts next time.
Yeah. I'll get. They'll match mine. It'll be very cool.
That sounds altogether unpleasant.
Yeah, doesn't Mel like have a short collection that he just gives people? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
if I remember correctly.
He just
he
rips the
somehow
one
always
set off.
has an extra pair.
There's another set underneath.
Yeah, they're all tearaways.
Yeah, I was about to say the tearaways.
Infinite tearaways.
And he looks at you and says, "What? Why haven't you investigated that murder I told you about? What have you been doing all week?"
Our job.
Wait.
We were waiting for you, man.
And
Is it in our purgatory, the murder in the high school?
because of a little loophole in Baldur's Gate code, the ordinance, all murders that take place anywhere near a source of water are technically jurisdiction of Baldur's Gate Beach Patrol.
He died
And-
in the pool.
And yes, that, and he gestures inside. I'll have you speak with Baldur's High's foremost hall monitor.
I hate pools.
And
You can't really breathe as well in the water. It feels weird.
it's all chlorinated.
Yeah, it's all chlorinated, you know. I don't know how they got chlorine in like medieval fantasy era, but they got it.
It's a magic, I can only assume.
Yeah.
A wizard did it.
I don't know. There's magic and stuff.
And Wallington Smythe Tremble wanders in to the beach station, where inside, at first glance, it looks like a minotaur. On second glance, it looks like a moosator. And if Mortimer, if you would
Always
be,
get fooled.
if you would be so kind to maybe describe what they would see when they first see you.
He's 7 feet tall, moose antlers, Mountie type hat, mirror sunglasses, red uniform, but he's got a sash type thing that says hall monitor.
Mhm.
He's got a whistle, and he's just sort of looking around, and when he sees you come in, "Oh hey, how are you?"
And
Just to give you perspective, I'm less than half your height. I'm 3'2".
Wallington looks to you, Zhuzh, and then looks to you, Mort, and he gets a small crate out for Zhuzh to stand on.
Oh, thank you, friend. And I'm now like 4 or like 5 instead of 3.
Wallington looks between y'all and says, "There's been a murder at Baldur's High, as I'm sure you are aware, Mort. Mr. Musator, I apologize. The team's swim coach, Budward Dixon, was found drowned in the pool.
Can you spell that for me?
BudwardDixon.
Cool, thank you.
Nice save.
Budward?
Budward.
Budward.
Okay.
Bud for short. And at the moment, we have no suspects. Or rather, we have too many suspects. He was remarkably unpopular.
He's a suspect.
Everyone at the high school is a suspect.
I point at Mort.
It was you.
Oh, the guys.
Well, that resolved quickly. All right.
Next time
I
on
believe you.
Beach Patrol.
Damn, you guys are good.
For the moose.
You're gonna vamoose.
No, get a noose for the moose.
Get him.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah. And he kind of shakes his head. No, Mort, if I recall correctly, you had mono that week.
Oh, okay. Yep.
A likely story.
Sounds like something that would happen.
Having.
And Wallington looks to you, Beach Patrol. Because everyone is a suspect, the 3 of you will be going undercover to try to find out who committed this egregious crime against our beloved swim team.
I thought you said he was widely unpopular.
The swim team was beloved, but the coach was despised for his brutal methods and oafishness. And also, he was the 3-time sub-regional dart champion in Baldur's Gate.
Hate
That's
those
like
guys.
dart and swimming.
Dart and it's the new biathlon here.
Biathlon.
You swim a bit and then throw a dart.
Like you jump off the diving board.
Oh, midair.
Throw it midair. And spin that.
With the amount of monks that we have, it's not unheard of. But Wallington says, you will be expected to blend in perfectly and not break your cover.
Can you... Which high school was it again?
Baldur's High.
Is it the only one?
It is the only one.
God damn it.
We didn't have get.
See, most children, well, you know, they wander off and become adventurers early on, but the ones that don't, they just go right to school.
These are for the kids who actually have both parents alive.
Yes, the ones that don't have
man.
tragic
No tragic
backstories.
Sorry, no edgelords in this school.
We're getting
no,
fewer
there.
and fewer of them each year.
Actually, there are quite a few edgelords. They're the captain of the swim team, Sonny Dre, is going to.
Dre.
He is one of the most, or she is one of the most talented members of the swim team, and is also one of our top suspects in a field made entirely of top suspects.
Mm-hmm. How do you reckon we should approach her?
Well, she's very standoffish at first, but I imagine if you get to know her over time, a friendship will develop that will last a lifetime.
I'm great with the youths, as a you know, I'm pretty youthful myself.
You are a fellow youth.
They love me, yeah.
How old are you?
He's
Yes, I probably shouldn't mention. And he kind of
Also,
trails off.
Deputy Beachmaster, I'm sorry to ask this weird question, but you seem to know an awful lot about the high school.
I was doing my
Right, that'd be-
research this week.
Ah, okay. Wow, he turned it against me.
I wasn't
You
just
got me.
flouncing about on the beach.
You got me. You got me good.
Our job.
He holds up a stack of documents.
No, he's got me good.
All of this goes on their permanent record.
So are we going with like aliases or like disguises and
Well, we have a wider range of school uniforms for you to wear.
that's part of our budget, I'm imagining?
I call dibs on a skirt.
It's a
Nice.
large portion of our budget.
Damn it.
And
I thought most of it is going for the border wood.
about 90% is going towards the
vest.
druid. 10% of our operational budget is going towards inexplicable disguises that are entirely situational. Mort, these three will be traveling as your, and he looks at them, cousins.
There's not,
Okay.
you know, it's a really mixed family, you know.
Get on with the
Perfect.
times.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
diverse. Okay.
Are there any questions?
Wait.
Too many to ask at the
I
moment.
thought they were supposed to be students.
They are. They will be going
Oh.
in disguise, incognito, as
Students
students.
and cousins.
Oh,
We're one happy family.
Yeah.
We've just transferred here.
uh-huh.
We're
What-
just trying to make new friends.
But like, wouldn't at least one of the students have been to the beach yesterday?
Don't worry, I have
Throughout the week.
perfect disguise picked out. It's gonna
Oh.
be no shirt, a school blazer,
And
a school skirt, and knee-high socks.
Perfect.
At the picture I'm having in my mind, you just painted.
And a
Holly is
long
just-
blonde wig.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, that seals it up.
I needn't tell you the importance not to cause a fuss. We have both prom tomorrow, the popularity contest, and the elections for school president.
Oh no, what about the fireworks festival?
that's later tonight.
Oh no.
How did you know?
There's many things I know about the school, and I will gaze longingly in
Have
the
you-
distance.
Yeah, okay, I can tell there is like conjunct backstory. Really.
I don't
We
see what
get
you're
into it.
talking about.
Looks
Mort.
off.
There is somebody you may want to investigate. The previous hall monitor, one who had a much more lurid history than you. Her name is Felony Houlihan. Really, we should have been on the lookout for her all along.
Excuse me.
Felony Houlihan.
Is it spelled like the
Like
noun
spell
felony
it?
or?
PH. No, it's PH.
No, it's spelled with an F.
Oh,
Really, we should
wait,
have.
so so a nickname of her is Fel, which is already like a creepy, like dark magic thing.
She prefers felony.
Well, it would have been a good clue to
It
start with, eh?
it was looking at us right in the face. But I won't take up any more of your precious time. You have many investigations that you need to go to, and also just generally be careful. These students are mostly packing knives.
We love knives.
And
I like knives.
that you have something in common with them. You'll make many friends.
I go through my bag and you know how like I have a knife in each finger, and I only have 3 fingers, so I have 2 knives.
You have two knives. Whoa, slow down there. You didn't tell me there'd be math involved in this game. Yes, if you are looking to take place in the talent show, there's Senpai Squidditch is the one that you want to talk to. He too is also a suspect.
Yeah. Okay, I'm writing these down.
I don't know what I expected for this session. Like, I don't know what I was planning to experience. But it's not this, and I love it.
If you also, Coach Dixon's friend is also a teacher at the school.
That's their name.
No, Coach Dixon is the victim. His friend is
Their
named
name is
art
Coach
classman.
Dixon's friend.
No, it's art classman. He teaches at the art class.
Okay. Their name is Coach Dixon's friend, and their job is art classman.
Close enough.
Okay. I got it.
You are worth every silver piece I pay you.
Wait, you're getting
Get
paid?
paid?
And on that note, I must be off. Goodbye. And with that,
See you next time.
I'll see you at the end of this adventure. And he goes mincing out of the station.
I'm saying that. I don't know what that means.
Mark, you've basically just been abandoned here.
Oh, yeah, and that's so should we go talk to Felony then? Start there.
Yeah, let's
I've-
get our disguises on.
Yeah. So Judge has been in Baldur's Gate for like a couple of months now, and he has literally no reason to leave the beach. He's not been to anywhere outside of like into the city. So, Mort, do you know where the what's it called?
Boulder's High.
Cool.
Wherever we're going, you know where that is?
Oh yeah. That's, I got a good sense of direction.
Ah.
Let's head out this
Okay.
way, up north, as it were. Even if it's not north, that's what he says.
Yeah,
You all
but,
wander into the water.
Points west, up north.
We're almost there.
Exactly.
Isn't west the water?
Everything's up north?
Fine.
Eh?
Yeah. If you go north far enough, eventually you'll hit it.
You hit it,
Yeah.
That's right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but he does lead off to the school. Massive hooves clopping.
So Judge has no sense of like fashion. Who's going to dress them up?
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
be so
See,
kind.
I had a feeling somebody would want to do that. So
Oh.
yeah, hit me.
So Mel is gonna give you some really nice dress trousers, for appropriate for the school, and he's gonna give you a really nice white button-up shirt and a very cool blazer. But he's like, never wear the blazer, hang it over your shoulder like this as you walk.
You're that kind of character.
Yeah.
I follow every single step of the instructions, and like I do not think about it. Just Mel knows what they're doing.
And then out of his pocket, Mel brings a tiny pair of sunglasses and goes, the final touch, the pièce de résistance. Just puts them on.
They like Ray-Bans where the frames and the things are different colors. You know,
Yeah,
like
they're very cool. Yeah.
Also, I should mention, forgot to add this at the start, you can influence this show using the power of friendship and also using the power of channel points. You can either give any of these wonderful players a health potion or a stat boost for the rest of the episode. So, if y'all got those channel points and want to cause some nonsense, by all means. And Alan, I'm guessing, are you wearing your uniform just over the diving suit, or are you just wearing the diving suit?
No, I am wearing the diver suit. I don't think I'm maybe I'm wearing like the cravat or something that shows that I am indeed a student of the school. And maybe I tape like a piece of bread to my mouth as if, or like my helmet rather, as if I had been running late to the school in time. So here, and maybe like 2 blotches of pink paint on my cheeks.
Oh, just for the blush?
Very
Yeah.
Ulu.
I'm sorry you caught me eating in class because I didn't have time to catch up. I'm sorry.
Alan, I'm picturing Alan wearing like a uniform, but it just does not fit over. So like it's not buttoned up and it's just stretching.
The shoulders are a bit like
they're popping
slightly
out.
cut. Yeah.
And like the pants are basically just like shorts.
Yes,
Yeah.
basically.
But no,
They probably have like clothing big enough for the like the Goliaths or the Minotaurs or something in the
Probably, but
school.
I'm not taking it.
but we couldn't afford them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the ones that Alan's wearing right now.
Yeah. Really, the ones Alan is wearing were probably more appropriate for Zhuzh, but you know what? We work with what we got. It's Beach Patrol.
Exactly.
It's Beach Patrol, baby.
Yeah. the blonde wig he's got on, it's a very important detail. It's in a super high ponytail, like Ariana Grande, super high ponytail. So when he turns, that thing swishes as he goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're reaching the theoretical 0 point for ponytails, where it's like covering your face.
it's here. Yeah. And he's
Mel,
like,
you now have -1 on all perception checks.
worth it.
Can he have a bonus on like either like persuasion or intimidation?
Like performance.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's go for
Just
persuasion,
swishes.
intimidation.
He's actually done it to try and hide the lure. So he's like trying to he's like, I need to hide it because it's like really identifiable.
Yeah.
So he's just got a really here ponytail.
The best part is it's prehensile now because you can move that eye sock around, right? So you can like direct the tail. The
It's a whip
ponytail.
now.
Yep.
You now have can make a melee attack with reach.
With reach.
With an additional 5-foot reach.
I whip
because
my
this-
hair back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's like, call me Melody or Mel for short.
Yep. As you guys kind of approach this school, it's you know, you would kind of expect it to be a high school, or at least appear like a high school, just because of the way we've been playing this game. But no, it is a medieval fortress. Massive curtain walls, all made of like cobblestone. The inside castle is just populated with students. There's a couple of towers, and then just outside you can see that there is somebody just kind of glad-handing people. This dwarf who's got this kind of like really weak teen mustache.
Like 7 hairs.
It is like 6 hairs, and it is bright red. He's got terrible acne, and above him is a banner that says, I did mention he was a dwarf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Above him is a banner that reads, re-elect Bragnard Teenbeard for class president. And as soon as you guys approach Zhuzh, he just immediately glares at you.
So because I'm a frog, I have the always glaring look, you know.
Yeah.
I have eyelids. So I'm automatically glaring back.
And Mort, he looks to you and then looks back to the frog and then says, "Oh, what? Your friend here? Is he gonna run against me? I'm running unopposed right now, Mort."
Well,
Am I running against you?
you're gonna be class president? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're so cool.
No,
Look
no,
at
no.
you.
I'm responding with, I'm running against you as a question, but everybody hears it as a statement.
Exactly. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, just know I haven't been defeated in an election since I got here. You're going down, little man.
When did you get here?
Last year.
Well, I got here right now, so I have not been defeated either.
And you,
Oh, that's a good point. He's got you there.
the crowd gasps.
Mel's there going like,
What?
oh.
I'm confused about why this is dramatic. I have no clue why.
Dude, senpai, you're so powerful.
What's happening?
And wow, what was that?
I'm very sorry.
murder, eh?
There are kids outside.
Aww.
Hey, it's a school. There's gonna be screaming kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very fitting.
And Bragnarg kind of glares at you once more and just says, "You better watch yourself, new kid. I don't care how popular you are." And when you turn around, Zhuzh, there is already a banner that says "Elect Zhuzh" as school president.
No. It's like blue with black spots as well.
Yeah.
And as Mort turns, his antlers catch Bragnard's
Ah.
banner and just starts dragging, like ripping it in half. And he's like, "Oh, hey, look at that! Already, Zhuzh, you're doing great. Well, good
I
luck."
am?
And he turns back, and the banner kind of, half of it flutters down towards Bragnard. And he says, "So good luck, little guy." To Bragnard, and he puts out a big giant paw, moose paw.
Oh yeah, no, you've taken his hand kind of against his will, and you're just kind of like jostling him up and down, and the banner just kind of gently wafts into a mud puddle before a bunch of people just kind of start trampling on it accidentally.
I feel bad for him now.
And Ragnar, he steams and says, "This isn't over. You've made an enemy for life." And kind of stomps back into the school.
Oh, he seems a little aggressive. Maybe we should put him on the list for possible, the people we're supposed to find.
Honestly.
Mort is not smart. He's got like an 8 intelligence.
Come to the club, buddy.
Oh yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I
Like
think.
you mean the counseling service? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
I
talking
am
about,
also.
Mort?
I also have an 8 intelligence.
We're a pretty bunch. That's what we're going for.
Wait, I think Alan. Yeah, Alan's by far the smartest here. By far.
Alan is a scientist.
That is true. That is very true.
Now, as you guys are kind of wandering into the school, you see that not only are there posters for Zhuzh's election effort, where it's just like a picture of him with like hope written underneath it. There's
What?
also posters announcing that tomorrow is the day for the big swim meet.
Swim meet as it like we're meeting to swim, or like swim meet as it like there's.
Oh, it's like a competition.
Okay, cool.
From between schools.
I thought it was like meat as in like a piece of animal. And all.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah, I was about to say that as well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, no.
Interesting.
I'm with you. Like, yeah, if that's also included, why not?
Yes. And you
Weird.
can
How can they have a swim meet without a swim coach?
Or a swim cook.
a swim chef.
So, is there an assistant coach?
There is an assistant coach. Art Classman doubles as coach when Coach Dixon is not around or dead.
So I wonder if he wanted to
That happens often.
kill him off and try to like claim the glory of like, oh, this is my swim team now.
Oh yeah, no, it is like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Should we go talk to Art Classman first then?
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
I agree.
Because at least he then might know if he doesn't seem suspicious, he might have talked to Coach Dixon and heard if there's anyone that Coach Dixon was worried about, that kind of thing.
Good point. That's why you're the leader of the group.
You got it. She does like the hair switch and she struts. Like,
Yes.
Mel is
Fantastic.
fully in this persona. She is Melody now.
Yes.
She's
I love
in.
it.
He's gone full method actor.
as you
Be the melody.
Yeah, and he. She turns to Mora and go, lead the way then, and then she struts.
as you whip your
Is she
hair.
still waiting the
Oh, sorry. go
the
ahead.
whistle as well?
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
you whip
she's
your
like
hair,
an
though,
arm.
there is this small student, swirly glasses, and you hit him in the face, and he goes, "Oh no!" and drops all of his Dungeons and Dragons books.
You go, that's what you get for being in the way, nerd.
And because you did 1d4 damage, if you would roll that up.
And I collect all of. Oh no!
Oh no! You send him off spiraling into the sunset.
With like a little gleam.
Yeah. He'll come back though with like an overpronounced bump with a bandage on it.
Yeah.
Hey,
He'll know better to be in my way next time.
Hey, whoa, that's not good hall procedure. You gotta be nice to each other. Bring it down a bit there, Melody.
More. It's fine. It's all part of the I just look. If I believe it, they'll believe it.
Ooh. But it's
I
my
wanna-
job to like. He blows his whistle and he's like, "I'm the hall monitor. I gotta
She has a bigger whistle.
peace and order."
Don't tell me you're gonna send Mel in detention.
Well, I can write her up, but I don't really send him to detention. That's up to the principal.
Actually, you do have that authority.
Oh, Nice.
Oh no.
Too much power.
You have to
Let's just try to be nice, eh?
Yeah.
No one moose should have all that power.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, as you guys, are you guys going to go speak with Art Classman or Sonny Dre?
Art
where we go?
Classman, I believe.
Yeah, he is
Sauce.
the most suspect.
And
Collect the bag of dice and use that as caltrops.
You can.
Yes.
I have stepped on a D4 before. I know how bad it feels.
It's awful.
Yeah, you now have a bag of
Thing causes
D4s.
pain. Bag of D4 specifically.
Exclusively.
That's what character was that person playing?
that kid, the nerd with the books, he kept the bag of D4s as calthrops to get away from bullies.
Yeah.
See, that's the whole thing.
See, Mort knows. These are his streets. He knows.
From here on out, I will use my protector ability to try to, as a reaction, to try to shield any more inter-student violence between Mal and the rest.
It's not intentional. They're just in my way.
Exactly.
As you guys are kind of wandering down the halls, Alan, I need you to make me a perception check.
Me?
You.
Perception. That's not good. It's a 9.
There is something that catches your eye in one of the classrooms. You can't see, like, you can't make out anyone in particular, but you can see on the blackboard there is work that you did back before you got stuck in that suit and drowned. But you can see it is very clearly like your research notes being taught in the class.
Do I recognize the handwriting? Or
Yeah, it looks somewhat familiar. It looks like one of your old colleagues, Query Plumtree's work.
good old Query. Yeah, I will look very nervous and step away and try to stick to the walls and not look at that classroom.
Okay,
Can I
you
make
me
a stealth check?
Actually, can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh shit.
Oh no.
No. Oh no, that's a 1. That's a 3.
That's okay. You try to blend into one of the walls, but the wall you're trying to blend into is actually a door, and you fall into another classroom.
Oh no.
And the teacher is this really lanky wood elf who is teaching woodworking. Just kind of looks to you and says, "You're late for class." Student, take a seat.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. I will plonk my way to a desk.
Mel, like, seeing this is just gonna go, oh, whoa, I just start breathing. Oh, sorry, sir, we're taking her to the nurse's office. I'm just gonna grab Alan and slowly.
We're not supposed to make a fuss. Remember what the old man in black.
He hasn't had his meds today, and I'm helping track him.
We're taking him to the nurse's office. We've got the hall monitor with us. He says it's okay.
Oh, I got their hall passes right here, eh?
Well, this all seems in order. And the teacher goes through all the paperwork. And I can see that you clearly are in a hurry. You haven't even had time for breakfast. You're eating that piece of bread.
Forgot about that.
Somehow, I completely forgot as well.
And
Chekhov's bread.
Chekhov's bread.
Chekhov's bread.
You introduce it, you reintroduce it, and then it comes pivotal to the plot by the end. Now, the wood elf says, "Well, if you have the proper passports," hands them back to you, Mort. "And if you're with Mort, you are on honor roll. Somehow."
One might say it's divine intervention that I get the grades I do.
And he kind of nods his head and says, "All right, be on your way." And as you guys kind of move down these hallways, you do eventually get to Art Classman's art class. And you can see that Art Classman is a human male. He's got a giant poofy afro. He's working on a happy little painting, and as y'all approach, he kind of stops doing his scenic wildlife and looks to the rest of you, and y'all are here for my class, I take it.
I just liked Lily's face as the realization washed over her.
Mort looks at Mal like,
Hi, I'm Melody. I'm new to the school. And I heard just some really fun rumors that I wonder if you'd be able to, like, talk to us about. You know, we wanna get the goss on, like, the school. You know?
Oh, I'd be happy to talk to y'all.
You're Mr. Coach, right?
No, I'm art classman.
Mr. Coach Dixon, friends?
And he kind of gets a little distant at that. It is, Mr. Dixon was a good coach and a good friend, and, and one of the god's creatures.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah,
No. I'm very bad at wisdom.
by all means, Alan.
Okay, well, here it goes. Actually, that's not bad. That's a 16.
You can see he's holding back something, but just what it is, you're not sure. Oh, looks like Alan just got a +1 bonus to your wisdom for the rest of the game.
Yay!
So let me. That is. Can I do this correctly on the first try? I can. Boom.
Thank you very much.
100% professional. He's holding back something. You're not entirely sure what. There's something in his eyes makes it look like he's holding back. It might be it might be tears.
Mal's gonna like twirl the ponytail in her fingers, like, you know, like, we're super trustworthy. You know, we're new students, so we don't have like allegiance to anyone yet, and we're really trustworthy. You know, and you can tell us anything. You know, we're happy to help.
Oh well.
I'll be elected soon. I think.
Yeah. You could have an elected official on your side.
Oh yeah, you must be judge. And he kind of.
Have I not been elected yet?
Not yet. He turns the painting around. You can see that it's
that's what Judge says.
It's it's like a landscape, but just there's a tiny judge on top of the mountain. And he's like, I was drawing this just for you.
How did I get there?
That is so good.
be like sunshine behind him.
Yeah.
On top of the mountain.
There's a happy little cabin, and
Wow.
because when you paint, you can make your own world, and you can make it however you want.
It's like role playing something.
Yeah, it's like D&D Beyond. It's never been easier. And he.
I was gonna like Mel goes, so can you tell us anything about Coach Dixon, if you know, if he confided in you, if anything was wrong, or he felt threatened in any way, or if you were the one who killed him? I mean, if you know anything.
Well, what was that part about me killing him?
No, I think you I think you misheard.
I
didn't hear anything.
Why did you say that?
I know that.
Wait, why would you mention that?
Is that
That's very
sounds like a
suspicious.
guilty conscience?
I know a lot of
It's
people.
like a Freudian slip.
A lot of people didn't get along with Coach Dixon. The swim team captain, Sunny Dre, was apparently going to lose her position as captain just because she kept arguing with my friend Dixon. The class president, Bragnar, didn't get along with him very well. And Squidditch, one of our older students, for some reason, they just never got along. Couldn't tell you why.
Quidditch.
Like Quidditch, but with an S.
Squidditch.
Quidditch.
You know, with tentacles.
Just like those tentacles.
Yeah.
You just have a cup of tentacles on hand.
Never know. Yeah.
Oh, you don't. Yeah, we'll see.
And Morty kind of he turns to you and says, "Your friend sure got a lot of weird questions. Are they from this school?"
Oh, they're.
We are now.
they transferred in, and the principal wanted me to show them about, and they're very curious students. So.
Yeah, they sure are curious about that homicide that was committed here. You know, if y'all are curious, I think Coach Dixon's body's still down in the pool.
Oh,
what?
goodness.
Yeah, it's gonna cause quite a fuss if for the big swim meet tomorrow.
While conversing, Judge is like, oh, I remember now. We're writing about it for the essay in the homicide investigation class. And I look at
That's it. That's completely
Mel.
it.
Look at Mel.
It's very new to the curriculum. I don't know if you'd heard of it before.
Oh,
but it's very, very new, and it's very, very chic, very hip.
Oh,
Mel is
you mean Mr.
He's getting way more bitchy as he goes.
Mr. Killmurder's class? I know about that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're the only 3 students.
Yeah, very exclusive. A very exclusive course.
Mort, I thought that class would have been right up your alley.
I mean, 4.
That's how many people we are here. This is us. We're the class.
I only have 3 fingers.
And he hands you the painting, Zhuzh.
How big is the painting? Am I holding like yeah?
It's probably about Zhuzh sized.
Yeah.
I will be holding it for you.
I can if you have like some twine or something, I can tie it on my back.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's okay. Like my
Of a
hands are
banner?
free. My hands are free if you want.
Sure. Thought you needed that to eat the bread, but sure.
No, it's taped to my face. See, and I can.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, it was my pleasure. And he kind of.
No, I was thanking Ellen.
And he cleans his brush and then just gently pets a small squirrel that he keeps in his pocket. Now you have quite a few options and quite a few suspects. So tell me, Mort, your detective skills. Who do you think the team should investigate first?
Well, we should have looked at the assistant coach first. So that's one down. Yep. And should we divulge our other suspects? He looks at the rest of the group.
So we've got Senpai Squidditch, who was the one who just didn't get along with Dixon for some reason. My bet is on that's Dixon was secretly their dad or something like that. We've got Felony.
Yeah.
Look at Sauce's face reacting as you say that.
And Teenbeard, the Braggart, or whatever his name was, right?
Ragnar Teenbeard.
We've got
Sunny
Sunny Dre, and we've got. It was someone else, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. There was
only
Felony
4
Houlihan, Sunny Dre, Bragnar Teenbeard, Senpai Squidditch, and Art Classman, who you just spoke with.
We also wanted to check on Felony Houlihan. I think
Yeah,
that's
she's
right.
the first one. Yeah,
Shall we go for Sunny Day first, since they probably had quite a lot of one-to-one or at least direct interaction?
Yeah, I think so too.
Dixon.
Yeah. Maybe they have some interesting juice they might share with us.
And also we said like, I remember, this man just said that she was going to lose her position. Maybe we could pretend to be devastated for her and partake in her
I'm
hatred.
so sorry for you. It's so tragic.
You've got it.
Yeah.
You should, save your energy.
Yeah.
You really.
Gotta.
Yeah.
Mort, you lead these guys to where Sunny Dre is usually her usual haunts, which is incidentally the pool. You can see off in the corner of this kind of like Olympic-sized swimming pool is the body of Coach Dixon, still just kind of floating there. There's one person trying and failing to get like a pool cleaner over the body, but it's not getting in there. It's like flopping out. And on the opposite side of the pool, you can see that there is this Shatter Kai. So white skin, white hair, dark eyes with no pupils. and she's doing dives off into the pool and swimming around the corpse.
Well, I'll help get that the evidence out of the pool there. So I'll go help with the. I imagine instead of like the nice like rounded curved safety hooks that they have in pools, there's an actual bill hook like you would use on a whaling ship there.
Oh yeah,
I'll grab that.
Just specifically for this kind of incident. This is a very dangerous sport.
In case of dead body, please use.
Yeah, that's your corpse hook. And you just
Corpse hook.
Shark prod and corpse hook.
Yeah.
Break glass. So okay, and I'll go help get the body out.
okay. Roll me an athletics check.
All right. A 10 and athletics +6, 16.
Oh yeah, no, you get him, and for a minute there, it looks like it's gonna like fall apart because it's been in the pool all week.
All week, I just realized. Wow.
Eventually,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you do manage.
It's the chlorine. The chlorine is keeping it.
Oh, the
Fine.
pool is actually filled with pickle juice. That's how they keep it clean.
Little crabs on the body.
Yeah. As you pull it out, can you roll me an investigation check real quick?
Yeah, that's one of my not high points. Oh my goodness, 18.
That's good.
Nice.
Hold on, -2.
-1, -2.
Hold on. I don't know. I gotta look.
If you have 8 intelligence, it should be -1.
With D&D Beyond, it has never been
Oh
easy.
wait, it's investigation. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm up. For some reason, I'm +2. Oh, I took proficiency in it. Okay. So that is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Nice.
There is a small... Okay, this body is not in a great condition to begin with. And that bill hook that you just kind of threw it didn't help. But at kind of the base of the skull, you can see that there is a small hole off to the side of what would be like a perfect like lethal strike.
Is it like a round dirk or a rapier type stab?
It's a little difficult to tell, but
Okay.
it is smaller than a rapier.
Okay.
Uh, So as you that is something you notice on this body as you kind of pull it out, that your keen hall monitor senses alert you to. All right, and as Greybeard finishes his, as Mort finishes his little investigation, the Shadar Kai kind of comes out of the pool, right in front of the rest of you, and just kind of.
Mel is just like, just let me take this. And Melody will saunter forward and do it. Her like, oh my god, that was so good. You are so talented.
I'm
oh my
aware
God.
of that.
Did I? Were you at Coachella? Were you at Coachella the other week? Because I was there. Because like my family's rich and like we could totally get you tickets if you want. But I think I recognize you.
I've already got tickets.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
And just because I'm going to Coachella doesn't mean I like you.
Back up.
Well, you know, you have great fashion sense. And he like points to his outfit. I have great fashion sense. So I think we should be best friends.
What makes you think I want to be friends with you?
Well, because everyone needs every super cool prom queen totally needs a lackey, because you're gonna be prom queen, right?
Well, you're right on that. I am gonna be prom queen, and no one's gonna
Exactly.
get in my
Prom queen.
way.
I thought I would be prom queen.
You-
The election was for.
That was for school. That was for school press. Zhuzh, as you
No,
look
no,
around,
that's what Judge,
you
that's what
see
Judge says.
Zhuzh for prom queen.
Yes. Well, just like I think you know what? Hey, you know what? Like really bonds people as friends, sharing secrets. So like, you know, I tell you a secret, you tell me a secret. secrets like, have you ever kissed anyone? Have you ever held hands with someone? Have you ever killed anyone? Secrets like that.
If I committed a murder, why would I tell you?
Because that means we're bonded for life.
And she kind of scowls a bit and says, fine, if you want to know a secret. I heard that Coach Dixon and Bragnar Teambeard were having it out the other day.
Really? Oh my gosh.
And she kind of flips her hair. Not that I'm trying to help you.
Can I make an insight check on that with my new wonderful +1 to wisdom?
You may.
Yeah. Insight, where is it? That's a 4.
Wow, she seems so standoffish, but maybe, maybe she is trying to help you.
Yeah.
Just can't understand her.
And she kind of looks back. Why do you want to know anyways, new kid? And her black pupilless eye kind of catches the banner that's hanging behind Zhuzh.
Because it's always good to know,
and
the turf.
If she could blanch any more than she could, she would. She kind of goes, you think you're gonna be prom queen? You're not even that pretty. And she stomps off.
Is that one of the requirements?
Her jaw drops. And she goes.
Does she take that as an insult to her?
Oh yeah, she like bops you on the head, anime style, where it's just like a dozen.
She get poisoned from touching me.
She falls on the ground, frothing at the mouth.
No,
before rolling into the pool.
Not every single person dies. You can roll con saves if you want. It's a very low DC. It's only 12.
Oh, I got her with this bill hook, eh?
Oh no!
Got her with the big bill hook.
Oh shit!
God.
I actually rolled I rolled a 10, so
okay.
Her black pupilless eyes somehow managed to dilate even further, and she falls into the pool.
Mel's like, that's what you get for being a bitch.
What?
I'll see you
Why
at
does this keep
Coachella.
happening? I don't want this to happen. I have too much power.
Also, Holly, just for reference, in Baldur's Gate, it's Cospella.
Oh, okay,
Please.
okay.
Please try to remain on brand.
Okay. I'll see you at Cospella, loser.
She is kind of unable to answer any more questions or even comprehend reality at this point.
Well, I'm not like the lifeguard, but I imagine somewhere under my oath to keep the students safe, letting them drown in a poison pool, that'd be bad. So,
and we are the fucking beach patrol.
Yeah, he's keeping the students safe from us.
Yeah, I'll ask Mort. I'll use my legs to like grab onto the pole, and you can send me. Then I'll try to grab her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grippy paw and
yeah, my grippy. Yeah. My like very sticky legs are grabbing the pole.
Roll me an athletics check with an advantage, Zhuzh.
Oh, I am actually not that bad at athletics. Ooh.
Ooh.
Woo?
Less ooh.
Oh.
Math 19.
Okay, you managed to kind of pull her back in without, injuring her with the bill hook, with the battle axe that Mort just handed you. You managed to kind of...
No. Mort is like pushing me, and I'm grabbing the pole basically.
like he's hanging from the pole, and Mort's holding the pole out there to like grab her. And then pull.
Yeah. You managed to grab onto her without. She's a little bit bigger than you, but she's still a teenager, so you managed to pull her back in with that roll.
Also, I'm experienced in this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that's my job.
This is your job. This is what you're supposed to be getting paid for.
Also, she doesn't get more poisoned because I'm wearing gloves, which I should have mentioned.
This time.
Just wearing gloves.
But you can see that the swim team's like, oh no, the big swim meet's tomorrow. Is she still going to be doing it?
Fuck. Whoops.
It shouldn't last very long, I hope. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I've never been poisoned.
I've never licked myself.
No, I cannot be poisoned in the first place.
This is a family-friendly stream. I'm not allowed to.
Sauce.
That's against QS.
TOS. I apologize.
D&D. No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
D&D. D&D.
You can see that in the corner there's another student still wearing their uniform, and you can hear one of the students say, "Is that Senpai Squidditch?" And I'm gonna need perception checks from all of you.
I got a natural 20, so that's a 26.
Okay.
Ooh, how's it? I got 14.
Okay.
14.
11.
11.
I got a flat 10. I'm considering being the swim team captain instead of the lady in case she's too poisoned tomorrow because I swim good.
Yeah.
I'm too caught in my own dreams.
Yeah. You and Mort are both kind of caught in your own dreams. But Mel and Zhuge, you see this student, and they're wearing their uniform. They're looking very dapper, but you suspect they might be a giant squid.
They look. Like for a judge, even if he suspects that a giant squid, he wouldn't really
Yeah.
react to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a giant squid.
Yeah. But it's about 15 feet tall. It's wearing a school uniform. It's flailing all of its limbs.
Yeah.
It's 5 times my height. Okay.
Yeah.
I just look there and it's a building.
Pretty much.
That being said, they do have the uniform, so
They must be, yeah.
Yeah.
Mal is gonna just first go over and just be like, hey, are you coming to lunch? I hear it's calamari today.
And it just kind of gargles at you.
No.
and you hear in the background, she's talking to the Senpai Squidditch. He's so kawaii.
Oh my god.
He's so cool. And
You know, twirl the hair and be
it just kind of gurgles at you.
Oh, you're such a good conversationalist.
And it picks up a student and
Wait, what? It just
It's them. I'm not gonna ask questions. No.
Oh,
Continue.
hey, that's not right. And Mort goes running over and is starts Heimlicking the giant squid to try to get the student out.
All right, roll me a medicine check with advantage because you're trained at this.
All right. Natty 20.
Yeah, no.
nice. Yeah.
A student goes flying
Boom, boom, boom,
out,
boom.
skips off goes skipping on the water.
Nice.
Oh my god, that is just so cool.
Yeah.
So a little birdie told me that you and the coach just didn't really like each other that much. Can you tell me why?
It releases a small cloud of ink, and I need you to roll an insight check, Mel.
It's very telling.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
wait.
where
Triton.
is it?
Triton stuff.
Triton.
Yeah, it's my
Also,
my racial
Sauce,
traits.
Yep.
Sauce, just in case, is the giant squid speaking abyssal or primordial by any chance?
it is speaking squid.
Yeah, makes sense.
As a Triton, I have the ability Emissary of the Sea. You can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water.
Nice, perfect. What kind of idea would you like to communicate to this?
I just want to communicate okay, friends, and then information.
Can you now you can communicate simple ideas. How far does that extend?
I think you decide it's GM's choice.
They can understand the meaning of your words, though they have no special ability to understand them in reply.
Okay. It kind of fixes its one kind of eye on you and it blinks. and then lets out another gurgle. And can you roll me an insight check with advantage because?
How's yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 2 natural 20s.
Yo. Yo,
You have
that's
bonded.
insane.
There's a like.
Yeah,
There's a soul link.
there's kinship
You
here
learned squid as a child.
I
between
don't think
you
I've ever
and
rolled that before.
between you and the senpai. There is a bond, a deep bond, and
Yeah.
you
he gurgles
understand
and I gurgle back.
that Coach Dixon was probably getting wise that he was actually, and this might come to a surprise to everybody, that Senpai Squidditch might be a giant squid.
No.
What?
Plot twist of the season.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. You get the idea that
What?
Coach Dixon saw him inking in the pool,
Nasty.
but
Just keep that to the bathroom.
yeah, you don't get the sense that this squid has it in him to murder someone, though.
Okay. I'm just like, you know what? You, as brethren of the ocean, you know, I respect you for coming here and getting an education. And you know what? I won't tell anyone. You do you.
Now, did you tell
I'm just
Mort?
standing. I'm just standing next to Holly while she's next to Mel while she's saying that.
It's not clear in the student charter, Mort, if squids are allowed in to Baldur's High.
Does he know that it's a squid?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
you?
So, Mal, did you tell us the conversation or not?
He won't tell you that he's a squid, but he'll just say that, you know, we had a few words, and I think we can cross him off our suspect list. I think.
Ooh.
They're very big.
Even though he
Yeah,
tried to
growth
just
spurt.
eat another student.
Oh, they were just play fighting, you know, wrestling. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, but no horseplay and moose play is not allowed.
You get no running
No
by the
squid
pool.
play. No squid play either. Good thing
Okay,
he's
okay.
not a giant squid.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause that would be just wild.
And
Okay, so with there's Squidditch Senpai is out of our list.
Yeah.
Sunny Dre Sims 2.
Yeah.
We like art classman seems okay-ish, but
Yeah.
something is off about that very kind
Mhm.
and helpful man. So we
Give me a
still
painting.
have
He's definitely out of the suspicion list. What are you talking about?
yeah, murderers don't paint.
Yeah, that's. If it was painted in blood, I would have been suspicious. But it's, you know, it's me. It's me.
Yeah, so we have-
still have Felony and Bracknard.
We know Bragnar was arguing this time, so he might be a good shout.
Should I
Mortimer.
be the person who talks to Ragnar?
Yes, absolutely yes.
But Mortimer should lead the way.
Yeah.
I do not know where he lives. Or stays in.
He lives in the school. Does he live in the school?
Are you asking
No,
me?
I did. Yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, does he?
Yeah, there are some student dormitories.
Okay.
Because this is a fancy school.
Mort, do you know where I already forgot Bragnar Teenbeard is right now?
Oh, right now? No.
Right now.
No, but I know
What?
where his room is. Let's go check that.
I thought you were
That's
the
true.
hole monitor. Aren't you monitoring all the holes?
Oh, that would be great. I need to put that
Yeah.
down somewhere. We'll get a crystal ball, and I can monitor. I can just sit in a room and monitor all the halls
Mhm,
of a room.
All at the
Boy,
same
that would be-
time.
What have I done?
Mel is sort of like, as we're walking, Mel sort of like goes up to Mortimer and be like, so how long have you been a hall monitor?
Oh, how long?
Uh,
The whole time I've been here?
yeah.
He was born a hole monitor.
How old is Mortimer?
If I'm an actual student, then 16,
You're a
17.
Yeah, I expect you to be like just some adult who's like, I'm a hall monitor.
thought- Yeah, I thought they were adult until
I thought I was.
Sauce
too.
mentioned. You're always learning throughout your life, you know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you were held back a few years.
I was held back like 14 times because I got an 8 intelligence. And,
You
You'll
were
get
too
up one day, buddy.
you were too busy solving murders. You didn't go to class.
so let's say he's 26 or 27 years old.
Yeah,
Been
yeah.
here forever.
And that's like 16 years straight of hall monitoring.
Yeah.
So you know this place like the back of your hand, and you know where
You look at the back
Bragnar.
of your hand and there's a map.
There is literally tattooed.
It's tattooed.
all everywhere.
Yeah. And it's right here, and you pop off the shirt.
Exactly, the prisoner. He's got it tattooed the whole school.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll go get him, eh? We'll head right to where he's at. He's got to be. Where would he be?
He'd probably be in his room up on the third floor. In the on the third floor in the western tower.
Ooh, West Tower. Let's go.
Roll.
And he'll say, yeah, he's in the North Tower, and point west, and then start heading off west.
I believe
I
him.
go north.
It's an innate sense of direction. You somehow managed to wind up at the exact same spot despite going in two different directions.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, you get there first somehow, followed by the rest of the group.
I'm jumping, you know,
Oh yeah,
giving some momentum.
it gives you a little bit of speed. And as you kind of go up the stairs to this little winding tower, you eventually get to the very top of the third floor where the school president resides, and you're just met by this massive like hardwood door.
Josh, this could be you. This could be you.
What? It's so high, it's so far away from the water. Why would I be?
We can build you a pool. Just think of all the possibilities.
The chlorine, the pickle juice water, it ruins my
Yeah.
skin. I need to bathe in seawater for an hour a day so that my skin is just... Can you see how lovely my skin is?
Mm-hmm.
How poisonous it is. Don't touch
Yeah,
it, please.
it's got good belief
Don't
to
touch
it.
Please don't touch it. I knock on the door, but because, you know, it's like a slop, like a slimy...
Oh yeah,
like-
It's a plap.
yeah. That's how I knock on the door, and I say, Brendan.
Brendan. There's no answer.
Oh.
Ragnar.
Bernard. Okay.
There is still no answer.
I break the door open.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Whoa, by the
Yeah.
by the
Oh,
power,
shit.
by the powers
Roll
vested in
initiative.
me, by the hall monitor's creed, I believe I am allowed in this case to open said student's door.
Ah, well, by all means, I cast summoning on the door.
You put the door back on its hinges.
And then Mortimer just takes a big hoof and kicks the door in himself.
You have to break it in legally, you know?
Mel, you just got +1 to your charisma for the rest of the game.
Yo.
Hells yeah.
Thanks to Underdog. A voice
Aw,
from the whistle
a
says,
voice from
bring
the whistle."
justice to every beach, even if there is no beach.
Mel starts crying.
The beach is in your heart.
Yeah.
The beach
The
was a friend
makeup is
with...
running down his cheeks.
Yeah. He's like, I need to go fix it. I need to go powder up. It's fine.
Okay. All right, Greybeard, all right, Mort. The door has been mended back onto its hinges, and it's right in front of you. Are you going to kick it down, or are you going to try to pick the lock, or are you just going to try to open it?
He has no idea how to pick a lock, so yeah, he'll just.
I could. I could pick the lock, but
But like,
Yeah,
we
it's
want to
more-
get.
I don't suggest it. If somebody tells me to, I will. But it's too late.
Definitely.
I just put a big moose hoof into it.
Okay, roll me athletics.
Alright. Oh, it's gonna be 18 plus 6, 24-ish.
Oh yeah, no, this door doesn't even stand a chance. It goes blowing off of its just repaired hinges, and smashes into the back of the room.
Here's-
Yeah.
I
And
do hope there was nobody.
behind it.
Yeah, right behind it. About to open the door.
Hall monitor, everybody, stand your around, I guess.
Paul wanted to open up.
Yeah, that.
We have a warrant.
You could be a hall monitor. All right. And then tromp in.
Yeah, as you guys kind of wander in, you can see this place is kind of in a mess. You can see that Bragnard's clearly gearing up for his election, and you can see that there's a corkboard just showing how badly he's losing to Zhuge in this election.
Yeah.
That was fast.
You can see the
That was
charts
really fast.
where like Zhuge is going up, Bragnard's going down. There's
They all think that like they're gonna get to lick me now because I'm the president. Is that part of the thing?
But that's a good campaign tactic.
yeah.
I don't want to be licked though.
No, wait. It's false promises. False promises. First thing in politics, false promises.
That's lying.
It's, look, you want to win?
I don't really care.
That's a yes.
Kick Ragnard. Lick Zuj.
Oh no.
Can you all roll me investigation checks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no.
6.
6?
3.
Oh, 3?
7.
I missed a voice.
I'm trying to find my character sheet. Yeah, it's 15.
Okay.
Minus like 16 minus 1.
So everyone else is kind of amazed by all of these posters and how they're just so much worse than the ones they've seen for Zhuge. Zhuge, because you're kind of not interested in your own election,
Definitely.
and you're actually able to comport yourself in some kind of professional manner, you find a big stack of documents showing that quite a bit of money has been funneled out of the swim team into the school president's coffers.
Whoa. Whoa. That's gonna be me.
Yeah, you're gonna be. You're already rich.
I'm rich.
Also, you find a single dagger,
Oh shit.
And-
How does it look like?
and this one, it's it is a very broad blade, made generally more for slashing, but it's got a nice bejeweled hilt. Its pommel is in the shape of a dwarf, given the thumbs up.
So, like, I'm very sorry,
Yeah.
but what happens is Zhuge just puts it in the bag with like I don't know how many other daggers. So
Yeah.
now the dagger is just lost to space and time. If I'm lucky, I might pick it up.
You might pick it randomly.
I might pick it randomly. Like the last episode of the series, I might have it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Even if it's magical, I don't know.
It very well might
gone.
be.
It's gone. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It very well might be been the murder weapon. We don't know.
Might have been the murder
Yeah.
weapon.
But you do find this this sheaf of papers that detail this embezzlement scandal.
But yeah, no, it wouldn't be the murder weapon because Mortimer mentioned the gash is like it's
Oh
Small.
yeah, it's really
Yeah,
small.
yeah.
Yeah.
it'd still be the murder weapon. Maybe they're like very proficient. Like, I don't know. I'm not the swords master.
That being said,
There's magic and shit.
how small was the wound? Would you say, Mortimer?
Oh, it was smaller than a rapier.
What is
Could it-
smaller than a rapier?
Could a dwarf doing a thumbs up be like small enough to?
I don't
If
think
he
that would
was-
be deep enough.
Mm.
But
Good
that's
point.
very interesting, I must say.
Yeah, no, good theory.
It's highly interesting.
So maybe
Like
something
is it like a finger? That's how like that's how like
Well, you should find the dagger again, and we can have a good look at it.
From the
I
doorway,
don't mention I got the dagger.
from the doorway, you just hear, "What are you doing here? What happened to my door?" And it's Bragnard, Teen Beard, and his
Official
face is
school
gone as
business.
his face is gone as bright red as his beard, as his teen beard.
Brad, I found the door open.
The door isn't open. It's across the room. It looks like it was kicked in by some kind of Musator.
What's the difference?
The difference is you're not even supposed to be here.
Josh, did you
Okay,
tell? Did you tell us like the papers you found?
Oh yeah, I'll mention the documents
Yeah.
for sure. I'll hop, and I'm now outside the room. I'm not in the room.
And Bragnard casts a look to you, Mortimer. I expected better from a career hall monitor.
Oh, we had a suspicion that foul play had occurred in said domicile, and so I used the executive hall monitor power
Privileges.
Yeah. And he comes up with a number. He would know the number of whatever the
Yeah.
code is.
Yeah.
Rule 6.5 AC 17.
Yeah. Ordinance 75, subsection 3.
And I would like to say, according to your own data, and he points at the chart on the wall of the polling for the student council, it's probably not going to be your room for long, dude.
It's my room, and I jump in.
Yes.
The election
Yeah.
isn't until tonight, followed by the
there's an
prom.
election? There's an election?
And I bet none of you even have dates, even though the prom is tonight.
Do you have a date? Do you have a date? And I'm going closer.
No.
I don't have a date.
You can be my date.
Aw.
Shush.
Roll me a persuasion check.
And then you're
I don't know what the
elected
date
prom
is.
queen and you are elected prom king and queen again.
I don't know what the date is. Fuck. It's pretty bad. Is that persuasion?
Yes, sir.
7.
Ew, why would I want to go to prom with you?
Wow. Wow.
Sure.
You're my main competition.
There's a competition?
Gasps.
Yeah, you can take it as an insult because I'm winning so badly.
Yeah.
Well, it would hedge
Lily's
your
dead.
bet. It would hedge your bet. You could, if you were together, then you would definitely be up on the stage
Yep.
tonight, one way or another. There.
Yeah. Look,
Here.
What are you even doing in my room?
Could be the ultimate power couple.
And you kind of pause. I still don't know why you're here. I'm
I'll walk
going
past
through
him, go grab the papers, and start walking out.
Hey, wait, no! I need that!
Why?
Because it's very incriminating!
Exactly.
So you've come to blackmail me? I always knew, from the moment I laid eyes on you, Zhuge, I knew that you were a clever tactician.
What? No, the money's gonna be mine. I'll get money.
Oh, the embezzled swim team money, so you know about it.
Yeah, I can read.
Were you behind that? Did you take it without the swim team knowing, or was the coach in on it as well?
And
Oh.
the coach was in on it. We were supposed to split it 50-50, but then someone killed him.
Oh boy.
Someone? Was that someone you?
Why would I want
to? Did you want to take 100% of the money?
Why would I want to do that?
all the money you could get.
I needed him to help me embezzle all the money.
But if you already got it and then you could kill him, I'm on to you.
We did find the not murder weapon, and I'm going through my bag, and for the rest of the conversation, Zhuge is just going through his bag.
No.
You guys continue talking.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Tucking the knives and they're sticking in things.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, not that one, not that one, not that
One
one.
of them just goes flying into your shoulder, Mort. Ah.
Oh no. Oh no.
You know.
You just hear
You
a
have so
cat
many
squeal.
weapons just at hand. It's really impressive.
Yes.
Even
I
looking
had
at the
I had
background, holy
I had
hell.
contents. There's 110 weapons within reach.
Good
So-
Oh my
lord.
god.
That's called being prepared.
Yeah, you never
Wow.
know when, like, you're just minding your business, and then suddenly the Saxons invade and try to get your crops.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
Oh, that's a nice
Holy
sword.
hell. Okay. That's crazy. That's cool.
Sorry, guys. Thank you for letting
Oh,
me
no,
show those.
we will always indulge a weapon break.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just-
Yeah, I'll just glare and be like, you killed him, didn't you? To take all the money?
No, I swear. I needed him alive.
I would like to roll an insight.
Yeah, go nuts.
I believe him while
That's
still
off
looking
table,
into the.
never mind. That went somewhere on my floor. 14.
You've got this guy kind of dead to rights on the embezzlement, and you can tell that he's very, very visibly nervous. But the murder charges, he seems more panicked by it than like guilty. If that makes any sense.
Okay.
I don't think he's capable of doing the embezzlement by himself. That's what I'm gathering.
He's too pathetic.
He's too teen beard.
I have an idea.
An idea, yes.
Mr. Teenbeard, the Red, you were in it with Dixon. Dixon was aware of what was going on.
Yeah.
So you would say this was a crime, a bad thing.
Yeah.
Now, have we met a man who was good and kind and against bad things? Yes, I was not talking to you. Teenbeard, go back to your room and think about what you did.
Oh my god.
Think about it. There was a man who said that this person, whatever dick joke, was a good man and a good
you're
coach.
right.
But something was off, and he was loving and he was generous. He would have hated crime.
Oh,
No.
Ellen. Everybody hates Dickinson, but this person liked him.
Exactly. And he would have been and so, what if this small wound was not made by a rapier, but something
it was a paintbrush.
A paintbrush.
With
So,
Oh my god, Lily. Oh my god.
Ellen, you're a genius.
Ellen. You broke it all. It was just.
Mortimer, we need you to lead the charge. Tell us where our
Oh my God.
classmen would go.
Wait, can I suggest something? Like while we were having this conversation, I saw like Lily was like doing stuff. So I'd imagine like Alan was at the board with the notes, just moving pictures
Yeah,
and
like putting
twine,
connecting the strings.
and, yeah, connecting the strings of the board at the back while we were talking, and then suddenly with the revelation.
I am cutting down I am cutting around like letters on the posters as I talk, and when I reveal it, all the letters that I've got spell out art classmen.
Yeah. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it.
My God, that is genius.
And when Alan does the reveal, we hear the bang, bang, bang noise, and we focus on Mort, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to fix this door." Totally unaware of this revelation.
Or really, the confession to the embezzlement. Mort's just be like, "Oh man, what a miss! It's gonna take all day to fix this."
Papers are gonna be with me.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, unless one of the party members wants the papers, I'm gonna give it to them. If a school official, like you're not a school official, if a school official asks for the papers, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
This is our party's property now.
This is evidence of beach patrol.
Yeah.
This is a beach patrol.
Yes.
By the powers provided to us.
By the powers of the beach.
Shall we go take on Art Classman
Perfect.
for his crimes?
Yeah, let's go get him.
Lead the charge, Mortimer.
Yes.
Oh. Clomp, 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 clomp.
How difficult is Mortimer just going through doors?
Oh yeah, I mean he's got antlers, so it's like
exactly.
I picture
It's
him
a
being
scene
like,
every time.
he's really like pumped up to like go do justice, and he goes barreling through and just.
Yeah. As we're running, Mal just goes, "You know, if you ever want to quit your job as a hall monitor, I think you'd be great for beach patrol."
Oh, shit. I'll put in an application, eh?
If you ever graduate.
It's a good summer job, good grad job.
And I suppose he's been here 10 years, so maybe there is just like moose antler sized cracks.
Yeah.
They just pass through. They built them in after a while.
Yeah.
All right, classman, Art classman.
As you go barreling down, and you can hear the music like getting intense.
Yeah.
No, we've not. we've like not investigated. I say that as I'm running. We've not investigated felony hooligans. So
A
I
red
really hope
herring.
she
think-
wasn't.
Red herring.
We have 20 minutes for the episode. Let's go.
You see this drow just kind of go, "Hi, my name's Felony," and then you guys kind of just run past her.
See you prom.
I had a clue, but it doesn't matter.
Can I be the one that opens the door? I have a catchphrase.
Yeah, sure. As you kind of approach his classroom, and Zhuzh, you're the first one to the door.
Yeah. I just slam the door. Like, I can't really slam the door open. I'm too weak. Mort slams the door open for me. He does the dramatic effect, and I'm like, "We've caught you, Coach Dixon, friends. If that's your real name."
Well, friend, it isn't, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm looking at Alan. that's all I got.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hello. This is going to be a weird question. Can we inspect the back of your paintbrushes by any chance?
Well, that is a weird question, but I don't see why not. And he cleans off his brush, he beats the devil out of it, and hands it to you.
Can I roll investigation to try to see like blood or anything at the back of them?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, an investigation check would be amazing.
What if it was the squirrel?
Oh no.
Well, you have to investigate the squirrel, which
He
is
killed
I'm
him.
not good at.
He killed him with the squirrel.
That's a 15.
Alan, as you kind of look at this, I think it's a horsehair brush, and as you kind of inspect it closely, there is a speck of blood just on the back of it.
I put it like to my, like next to where I've taped my piece of bread. I just kind of I do a noise. I say, yes, it's blood.
Son of a bitch. And
You were the one who killed Coach Dixon, weren't you?
well, guess there's
So
no.
weird because you have the same name.
And he kind of stops painting and looks at you. Well, looks like you caught me. Only thing left to do, I guess, is to toss 4 more bodies into the pool.
But before we get murdered monstrously, why did you do it?
Because he beat me for the Dart Championship, sub-regional Dart Championship.
So you threw the painting brush into his chest as a dart.
Into the back of his head,
Oh.
and
Into the back of his head as a-
because I'm not that good of a throw, it didn't hit an immediately lethal spot.
Oh.
So it wasn't your paintbrush? What's the blood on it then?
Oh no, he threw the paintbrush.
Oh, okay.
As a dart.
As a dart.
Everything makes sense now.
This is the most elaborate scheme ever.
And then, because it was an expensive brush,
And I have the embezzlement
back.
papers. And I just mentioned that out of nowhere.
And let's see, what is he going to do? I'm going to need initiative rolls.
No. No.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
I got 9.
A 9 for Mel.
I've got a 4.
A 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Alan.
14.
14. That is much better. And oh yeah, I should probably be rolling initiative too. And I got a 5 plus 2. There we go, 6. Okay, Bob Ross goes second to last.
Nice.
Okay.
You called him Bob Ross? I thought
You-
his
you
name
did.
was Art Glassman.
Oh right, sorry, I don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
But yes, it is Zhuzh, who for some reason I marked with a J
Bob Ross
instead of a
is
Z.
streaming. Bob Ross is streaming right now.
Yeah, he's streaming
Yeah,
a murder because
Yeah.
he turns the painting around, and it is
Yeah.
actually the 4 of you having been murdered with paintbrushes.
Oh. Dastardly.
Oh my god. That's
We're
crazy.
gonna put you in a happy little grave.
Oh my god.
So creepy. Do I have any allies next to Mr. Classman? Artsman?
You are within 5 feet of Mortimer, I believe. Would you be like you'd be right in the thick of things, I imagine.
I wanna ask, do I get sneak attack? That's it. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. I'll go through my backpack. Let's think, what daggers do I get this time? I'll get I take out a very rusty butcher's knife. And just like a piece of like draft wood that's very sharp.
Choice.
And I'm holding both of those in both hands.
Oh,
And I jump next to him and attack.
All right, roll it up.
First attack is a not hit. It's a 2 plus like 7 or something. 2 plus 7.
A 2 plus 7
9.
does
No.
not do it.
The offhand is a 15. 8 plus 7.
A 15. Yes, that does hit.
That does hit. Okay. So hold on with a sec. Stay with me. So the damage is 1 plus 4d6.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, so I got 2 6s, a 5, and a 4.
Nice.
This is a 5 and a 4.
That's
17, 21.
15, 21, yeah.
Yep. Cool beans.
Total of 22 damage
Oh, 22 damage. Nice.
with the draft wood.
You managed to like stick him right in the side with this wooden stake, and if he was a vampire, it probably would have
Oh yeah.
like dusted him. But instead, he
Yeah.
just goes, "That wasn't very nice of you."
And the butcher's knife is no longer in my hand somehow
Yeah, it
because I missed with it.
you missed.
It
You're
like got thrown away. Yeah. Also, you make a DC 12 con save, or you take 2 more D4.
17.
Because what I did is really silly. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. It doesn't froth.
He doesn't
and-
go on an acid trip.
And I will. I'm gonna stay there. I'm standing there.
Okay.
So-
Cool beans. Mort.
Alright, Mort is like, by the hall monitor's code, I believe I have to take you in, good sir. He gets his shield and his warhammer out and attacks with his warhammer, and then as a bonus action, uses his horns to headbutt.
Yes.
So
I swear God, if you kill off this other guest character, I'm gonna sue you.
I want
Like
to see
emotional
him in the
damage?
last. I want to see you in the last episode, and you've graduated, and you help us defeat the big bad.
Yeah.
well, we'll see if we can work that out. So with the horns, I got it's plus 6, so 17 and 6 is 23.
23. That hits.
All right, and then with the warhammer and a 9. Sorry guys, I'm dyslexic in for reals, so
Yeah,
it takes me a minute.
no,
sometimes.
take as much
time as you
need.
6
No worries.
is 15, I believe. 9 and 6, 15.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Lovely.
It's
Well done.
all right.
Yeah, no, you give him a good old smack with the warhammer, and it dents his afro.
All right. Damage wise is 60 points of damage.
Good,
All bludgeoning.
good job. Yeah, no, it's
And Mort is non-lethal striking. He's
Okay.
trying to knock him out and take him in.
that's
I don't know what that
part,
means.
that's part of the of the hall monitor's creed.
Hunter's code.
Yeah.
Oh wait, like this, right? On the Mountie salute on the outside.
Oh.
Okay. Which brings us to. Sorry. Was there anything else you wanted to do with your turn?
And that was all. That was it. And just keep next to him, so that I can use my reaction to protect Zouj.
Okay. Which brings us to Mel.
Mel reaches behind him and pulls out the ukulele, and you're not really sure where he was keeping it, but it's been there the whole time. And he pops the top off and lightsabers out with the quarterstaff, and he is gonna take his 2 bonks right at Bob Ross or Art Classman.
Art Classman. It's bonk time.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay.
Oh, you
so
had 7 bonks.
for the so the first one hits.
Bob Ross is not having a good.
That's an at 20 on the second one.
No.
So let me roll. Ooh. Yeah. So. I do 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no! Yeah, no. You just crack this guy right in the side with your ukulele.
And for my flurry of blows unarmed strike, I'm gonna use the hair to just whip him right in the face. That's a 4 plus 6, so no. I'm guessing.
No. He manages to block your hair with his own.
How does 13 plus 6 sound? For the second flurry?
Yep, that hits.
It's a hair off. Like they're just like hitting each other with the hair.
Yeah, this fight's getting hairy.
D4, D6 the hair?
1d4.
Okay. 4 plus 3 for damage.
Well done, well done. He's not looking too good. He's not looking too happy. Which brings us to Art Classman. And he kind of points his painting, or he takes his paintbrush, and he quickly paints a picture, and it's of Mortimer protecting him. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
No! I am a paladin, and I am immune to charm.
Oh no! You feel this.
To know that it's me.
You feel this suggestion that says protect him, but you remember that your hall monitor code, and it is to avoid this sort of malarkey.
He's not wearing a school, like, he's not a student uniform.
No, he's just a
him.
teacher. You don't. Which brings us to Alan.
You don't protect the upper class.
Yeah.
I am going. Oh shit! Who is around like in 20 feet of him?
I think pretty much everybody.
All of us, basically.
Okay, no.
Go ahead. Yes.
If it's a deck save, me and Zhuge do have evasion now.
It is a deck save, but I don't want to accidentally kill Mort.
Give it a shot. What the heck?
You are a paladin. You are
I'm
very
a paladin.
strong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Hunger of Hadar on him.
He is going to
Let's
whip
go.
out his paintbrush, quickly paint an X in the air,
He's going to
and
fucking
counterspell
me.
it.
Oh fuck.
Oh
So
my god.
I think it's like he has to make a DC, right? Because it's a 4th level spell.
Yeah.
Oh, you have 4th level. Yeah. So the DC is 14.
Okay, let me do.
Oh, that's gonna deal so much damage, Alan.
Okay, he's got. Okay, he's not bad at these. Oh, farts! That's a 24.
My good spell. Everybody didn't.
Fine, you have one more, right?
No.
What? You have one more. You have 2 spells. 2 spell slots. Yeah. What do
Yeah,
you
but
mean?
like, but I can't cast it now, and you're gonna. Kill
Ah,
it.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, next turn. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Maybe not. He's
Yeah.
still on his feet.
it's okay. I
We'll see.
try, and like you just hear like a couple bubbles pop, but there's nothing actually. appearing.
Aw.
Do I need to make a save?
No, it's
No, the spell is
you got counterspelled.
fizzled in
Oh,
the
he
air.
did counter. Okay.
Yeah.
So my spell just didn't go off.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's okay. Kill him.
Revenge.
Which
Do
brings
not
me.
actually kill him. Mortimer needs him alive.
which
I don't know what you're talking about.
Which brings us to class president-elect Zhuge.
Elect?
From
Um,
Queen Jew.
Yes, please. First attack is math, 16.
That hits.
Second attack is more than that.
That also hits then.
So look, I'm just gonna roll with the D&D Beyond Micro so that it's faster.
Yeah, go nuts.
So 1, 2. That's just the dagger damage is a total of 8. And the sneak attack is what? Oh, okay. Is it 21?
Yeah, I love rogues.
I can.
What does
if
it
you
look?
Want me to screen cap?
No, it's fine.
It's a lot of damage.
What does it look like when you murder this poor man, this poor art teacher?
So I left the driftwood in his body.
Wait, sorry. Are you trying to take him alive, or does would Judge do that?
Has anybody mentioned out loud that we need to take him alive?
Mort.
Did Mort mention it out loud?
I thought.
Yeah, maybe he did. I think he did. Yeah.
Okay.
So the driftwood is in his side.
Yeah, you
and
just
I'm
left it.
stabbing his the back of his knee.
Okay.
Basically crippling him for the rest of it. This is awful what Judge is doing right now. And I look through the dagger because I've been searching for the dagger for a while now. This is the one with the dwarf in it.
Oh yeah.
I've already removed 20 daggers from their bunch, so this is easy to find. It's luckily this is the one I grabbed, and now it's no longer in my I pull it out and it's no longer in my hand. It's in his knees.
Yeah.
Just instantly.
Just yeah, quick hands. It's just
and my
a
hand's
blur.
And I have nothing in my hand anymore.
As Art Classman goes tumbling down right before you, Mort. He is at your mercy, and we are out of initiative. And he says, please, I got so many more paintings I need to draw.
You'll hear. Oh, wrong, very wrong accent. Let's try.
Your accent is your
Who
accent's confusing.
exactly are you, Mortimer?
Yeah, exactly.
He's
All
everybody.
this time I've been agent. No, by student code 5721.5, I hereby take you into custody for being a bad teacher.
I hate student code 721.5. I always knew that
I
it was
really
going
wanted
to get me.
to say for being a bad bitch.
If it wasn't for these kids and their moose, you might have gotten away with it.
If it weren't for you, if you're you meddling Mounties.
Long live Beach Patrol.
Yeah.
And he puts a big hand in.
You're undercover.
Oh,
Wait, you're just not really violent
ew.
students?
Yeah.
I've been. This is just another day. I thought you were just mad about your grades.
well, off to the principal's office with you, mister.
Nuts.
Off for a strict telling off.
I'm gonna get detention.
We haven't met the principal yet.
And the principal comes galloping out of his office.
Galloping.
And it is
Is he a
this.
centaur?
It is this
Is he a
majestic unicorn.
Oh my god.
It's
beautiful.
it's Principal Glitterpuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And the principal kind of gallops up to you, Mortimer, and goes. It doesn't say anything because it's just a word. It's just a unicorn.
Oh yeah, sir. we caught the murderer. Eh? He's it was exactly. It was Art Classman all along. He
And
killed him with a paintbrush.
and Principal Glitterpuff stomps his hoof once, which means he's happy. And he kind of gallops quickly off back into his office, and then when he comes back, there is a high school diploma on his horn, which he offers to you, Mort.
Yes! Oh my god, yes!
Yo,
jeez.
congratulations.
Oh, but isn't it against student code once you've graduated you can't go to prom? I mean, isn't that a thing? Can I graduate after prom?
And he nods his head.
Yes!
Hey.
And then the unicorn starts stabbing art classman with his horn.
Oh no!
Still alive.
before dragging him off into his office, where you just see this splat of blood against the principal's door.
Oh
You know,
my god!
Nature takes its course. This is normal school curriculum activities.
And you look over, Zhuge, and you can see that there's a student newspaper which is announcing both your victory as student class president and as prom queen.
Yes.
I get the embezzlement money.
Yes, you get 200 gold.
I don't. Like, Judge has no use of money. He never uses money because he lives in the ocean.
Yeah.
He's at the sea, so he's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Also, I want to mention that the dagger was in the person's knees. I left it there. If somebody wants to pick it up and becomes theirs, Judge doesn't use the same weapon twice.
I refuse.
Nice.
It's a matter of principle. In that the principal might not return it. Now, that being said, as you kind of as the four of you wander out of the school, you can see the fireworks display is already taking place. Students are dressed in their appropriate fancy garb, their kimonos, and as the fireworks kind of go off, and the music begins to swell once more, you just hear something that probably ruins the moment for all of you. It is Wallington Smythe Tremble.
Yeah.
So you've done a good job against all odds.
I hand him like one of these Japanese treats where it's like 3 bowls of whatever on a stick. And I hand it to him so he can enjoy the fireworks with us.
And he takes it. He's like, well, don't dally too long watching the fireworks because I've got another job for you in exactly 1 week.
Mel rips his wig off like, I'm ready.
What, Mel? You were here this whole time?
You know it, bitch.
And I think that is where we will call it.
Oh, well.
Yo.
Well, Mort takes his graduation fez and moves his tassel over and then throws the whole hat, up in the
Yay!
Yeah.
All right, with that,
You actually just.
that was
Sorry about the
amazing.
noise. You actually just threw the hat. Wow.
That's dedication to the cause. Graybeard, thank you so much for joining us for this.
Thank you so much.
It was
Amazing.
such a pleasure DMing for you.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
My pleasure. And we'll be doing this again next week with our good friend the Hype Goblin joining us for our adventure.
Oh.
Hells yeah.
I know.
That's great.
It's going to be...
I know Hype Goblin in real life.
Oh, really?
I've hung out with her, so yeah, she's amazing.
We're also getting LB Hack'em Up for the very last game, so it's, we have got a star-studded lineup.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to thank everybody in chat for joining us for this amazing adventure. Yeah, and
thanks for coming.
And thank all of the you lovely players for joining me. Yeah, if you missed an episode, it is available on VOD. If you just type in !! VOD, you can watch this on YouTube. You can catch up on all your favorite episodes. You can see all these cool people doing cool stuff. But yeah, we'll see you again next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Have nice days.
Yeah, we are ending.
Just keep waving until we're out.
Just
keep
keep waving, and I'm gonna put on some
continue
exit
waving.
music.
Dab with me.
We're all still hot mic'd. So,
Oh, no.
no, this is just gonna keep going.
It's not done? We're still here? Help us, we're stuck forever.
It just never ends.
Oh no. My hands, they are very tired.
I got to show you my sword. Wait.
Oh, cool.